So at the end of every chapter, I like to look back and reflect on each individual season on whether or not it was good or bad, in retrospect. I used to do this series with like the POIs, like the Fortnite POIs, if they were good or bad, but as time went on, I don't really play BR as much anymore, so I decided to just do the individual seasons like I did with Chapter 5. I really like doing this format now of just going and looking at all the seasons from the years, because with Chapter 6, there's 5 seasons, and, because the Fortnite community is maybe very clear what they like and what they don't like, but for me, I don't really share my opinions on that, but this video I will. So what are my opinions on each individual season of Chapter 6? So first off, we have Chapter 6 Season 1, and in my opinion, this season is okay to me, because I'm not a big fan of the whole Japanese stuff that they've been doing over the last couple of years, where they make a season based off of that. I like the map, when they change the map and it's this theme, I'm like, it's good. The map looks beautiful, looks very vibrant. The highlight is obviously Godzilla. Being able to play Godzilla is fun. It's insane you can do that, that they did that. And so, but overall, with season 1, when looking back at all the videos I made during the time, I only made 5 videos on on the main BR of Chapter 6 Season 1. Most of the time I get spent on other games, because at this point in my life, when I play Fortnite, I don't really care about BR anymore. But the map changes are cool. The season is fine, it's okay. I don't really care. The Kinetic Blade, or I guess the sword, I use that a lot, which that's also a cool weapon as well. But other than that, it's fine, it's whatever. Next up we have Lawless, and I really like Lawless. This is a step up from last season, because I love the idea of breaking into a vault, because all the weapons that you have are actually really useful, and are really fun to use to break open the vault very quickly. And it's just so cool. So you have the dill coins that you can use to buy exotic weapons at different places. It's really cool, just way of doing things. And, because in the beginning, before this season came out, the concept of doing another heist season where you have to break into a vault and grab weapons or whatever, we already did that already, a couple of times. They love doing that. But this is different, where it's not an actual item in the thing. You have the dill coins, and gold is real easy. I remember the first 2 days I got 5,000 gold. It was the fastest I ever got max gold. It's so much. It's even so much fun. I really liked it, but I really like Lawless. I like the loot pool. The bat is really fun to use. And I don't know, there's a lot of people that don't like this season, but out of Chapter 6, this is my favorite season of Chapter 6. Now we have the Star Wars season, the Galactic Battle, and coming from a Star Wars fan, no surprise, I do like this season, but I understand why a lot of Fortnite players do not like this season. But the season itself, I really like, because the blaster meta was actually really cool. Because one thing people complain about is that, they don't like the blaster meta. It's just all the weapons are blasters. This season only 1 month. It's not that bad. If it was 3 months, I'd be okay, that's a bit much. You need regular weapons, but it's only 1 month, so having all blasters, that's cool. I really like that. But the thing that I'm going to complain about are the X-Wing TIE Fighters. I do not like them, because they change how the meta works without a counter to it. Meaning, what it means is that, in Fortnite you need the high ground to, to win fights, or even, to look around. With X-Wing TIE Fighters, with the ships, you can't really do that, because they can just fly and, you're just an open target. You're very easily spottable on the mountain if you're using X-Wing, and you can get shot down very quickly. But one thing that I love about the Galactic Battle is AI Darth Vader. I love this. It was so cool to have this in Fortnite, and I hope they do this again. I don't know with who, but I would love for this to be in the game. Even if it's a character I have no idea who it is, I would love if they did this again. And that's the one last thing before I end this, is that we had the Starfighter thing, where you can into a Star Destroyer and, blow them up for a little bit. That was cool. Galactic Battle, in my opinion, I'm talking about this a lot, because it's so controversial. And it's the first time Fortnite's in a season that's completely like this, a 1 month collab season. And it's the first time they're going to do this. And they're doing it with a Simpsons season, so, hopefully the Simpsons season is received better than this, because the Fortnite fans hate this season, but I like it. So after that, we have the superhero season, or supers, I believe. I already forgot what it's called already. Which is not a good sign, but I do like this season, because I like all the superpowers that they have. and I do overall like it, because in the beginning I was like, oh, I don't really like this, but as time went on, like, I actually do like this, because I like the superhero stuff. I really like the Battle Pass, which I haven't really been talking about the Battle Passes, but I really like this season's Battle Pass. It's actually seen, like, all the characters in it are actually, meant to be there. Like, all the characters, even Superman has a part in it, because, like, this season had a live event with Superman in it, and also Superman himself. You can play as him, even if he was really, really weak. It was still cool to play as him, but yeah, he should have been buffed. The thing that people use the most, I didn't really use, were the dual pistol things that gave you anti-gravity. I didn't really use them. I don't know how they work, so I didn't really bother to learn. But my favorite item to use during the season, and I still use to this day, kind of, is the Ravens. I love the Ravens. Even, like, when you combine with the cape, you can turn into, like, the Super Raven thing, like they call it, where you can not only shoot Ravens, but also, like, right-click and you can, like, become a bird and, like, avoid all damage, which is really useful. I love using this. So cool to use. And finally, we have Chapter 6, Season 4, Shock and Awesome, the latest season, and I don't know if this even counts as a season, because, like, with Fortnitemares, it got cut off. Like, the big thing about this season is that the first half of it was really cool. I really like it. Even though the name Shock and Awesome doesn't really describe, but what the season is, you're playing bugs, and the bugs are not that bad. You got queens that you could slay, and you get medallions, and the medallions at the beginning are very, very overpowered. They are extremely overpowered, which this whole season was designed to be fun. And as time went on, very quickly, Fortnite nerfed everything to the point where they just got rid of everything. Like, they actually got rid of everything that made this season special, like all the new things specific to this season. I don't know why. They got rid of the bosses, they got rid of medallions, they eventually got rid of the hero rank up thing, or the rank up thing where you get like a pod drop down, you get like mythic weapons, you get more, like these boons that gave you more sprint. Like, it was so cool, it made the game feel so, it was just satisfying to use, and they got rid of it. And the reason why they got rid of all this stuff is for Fortnitemares. And honestly, Fortnitemares doesn't feel like Chapter 6 Season 4 anymore. It just feels like its own thing. Like, Fortnite should have just made Fortnitemares its own season. Because it's just, like right now, playing the game during Fortnitemares does not feel like the season that we started out in. I wish they kept the Queen and the medallions in the season, not get rid of it complete, because, like, having those two combined would be really cool for a unique experience. But they did not do that, and it doesn't feel like the season that we're in anymore. So I still like this season. It's just, I wish that they combined both the loot pools together to make it, like, really special and unique. But I'm gonna end things here. Next season is a Simpsons season, so might as well have made this video now, because next month I'm spending a lot of V-Bucks on Simpsons cosmetics. My wallet is gonna be hurting after this month. But if you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, and go now. So goodbye, everyone.